Okay, hello guys. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another backtesting session. So, to carry it from where we left from, this is some stats from February 2023. Uh, this is from January. January has been quite very good, very good. February is we're kind of in the middle, as you can see here. Sorry. Yeah, we're kind of like in the middle, so we may be able to reproduce maybe around uh, maybe another 8 to 10%. We'll see how it's gonna go. Uh, Analytics here. We're sitting at the average RR 1.4 almost with 61.3% win rate, which is pretty decent. I'll try to push it up to 67 if I can by avoiding the low quality trades. Uh, okay, so let's carry on where we left from. I guess today's session is going to be a 2-hour session, I guess. Okay. Okay, so if you can see the 1-hour chart, we had this rotation. Now we came back to this level and we see some reaction. I'm not sure if it's going to be a reaction good enough to break the previous day low above, or we may continue to take this previous week's low right here. Nevertheless, I can take this and probably lead it to backtest previous day low if it happens. We currently have a failed breakdown at these lows, at this set of lows, which I think is good enough for me to take the trade. We've seen failed breakdown here, backtest, and it's ready to go. By the way, yeah, let me see. Yeah, I need to readjust a little bit the previous DVA. About here. And about here. Okay, we can look it now. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be looking to maybe to backtest first the previous day low, where probably I'm gonna take my profits to this high, and then we can see if our runner can backtest the whole previous day low. It's quite a decent low. I think the ultimate target here, to be honest, is backtest this level because we lost this level and then it collapsed. You can see here it backtested and then it just came down. So I'm pretty sure that now the purpose of the market is ultimately to backtest this level here, probably the previous VWAP. We'll see how it's gonna go. Okay, I'm ready to take a trade. So let's take it. We're gonna set our okay. So we need 5 points below. Uh, So it's 4070. It's right below this. Just gonna put it one maybe point below here. It's 4070, 4069, I would say. Yeah, somewhere here. And I would aim for ideally here's a previous day low. So it's almost 1 hour. So that's what I'm gonna aim for a first chance. And then I'm gonna leave around in just in case we go up to the previous DVA VWAP and backtest. Because this is the less riskier. If I want to play more risky, I could aim for the whole thing here, could be 1 to 3 hour. But it's good enough for me to backtest the previous day low because we may not break it and continue lower. That's something to consider. Uh, so let's place an order now. Uh, okay, we're gonna take a partial, the 90 here at the 10%. So I would say, yeah, the 4093, stop loss at 46, okay, and the price where we want the runner to be taken out is about this thing, 4112. And of course I'm gonna trade, not 4112, is this 4126, 4126. Then we gonna save it. I'm gonna open the journal. This has the potential to be a really nice trade. Okay, first we need to take a screenshot. As always, we have everything here. Okay, so it's one risk reward. Let's take a screenshot. Okay. Um, okay, so we have a failed breakdown at the previous significant set of lows. We are below day low, aiming to back test it and leave to the previous DVA VWAP. Alright, and RR is 108. 108. Okay, let's start it. Gonna put it on the 10. So we don't need this one now. We can delete it. And now we can start the trade itself and see if it's gonna go or not. Okay, the good thing is it's showing some acceptance, but we need to see it progressing. By the way, let me take this VWAP out of, I don't know why this is here. Here it says we're above, but here we're below. Doesn't make any sense. Just gonna remove it. And this one is the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. That's weird. Oh yeah, it's 6 o'clock. Okay. So this is high probability trade, by the way, because we're set of lows. We see some good reaction, and we're just aiming for the backtest of the previous day low. We may not break it, but sure we can take our 1 hour there. Of course, we don't know if, as I said, if the market wants to go even lower. Probably it won't, but we're gonna see how it's gonna play out. We see some nice fair breakdown there. Good reaction. The sellers, you see the sellers, they can't sell there. Buyers, we may be taken out here. It was worth a shot. Yeah, here we're taken out. It was worth a shot because we were at the level of a significant loss. We saw some minor reaction, nothing big. Just gonna take. And now the next stop is the previous week low, this low. It is one of the most significant lows. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna write we got stopped out this level of lows didn't produce the strong traction we were expecting, and it tagged only the yeah, and we see tagged here for the moment we took the trade. It tagged only the DVA low, nothing else. Okay, let's continue the trade now. Okay, so now I'm gonna set this one, I think. Yeah, this low. So this low, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna change the color to pale blue. So it's we're going down the same. I'll do this one. All right. So we're coming into it now. So it's not this one. It's the one below. It's the one below. It's this one. Okay, and let's continue and see how it's gonna go. We almost touched it. Let's see if we can do any fair breakdown there. Put the back test with the DVA low. That's the initial reaction from the level. Okay, we see here something interesting. We didn't see any failed breakdown. We saw it touched at the level close to it, but not at the actual level. The actual low. We didn't see any failed breakdown, but we covered, and now we're getting into the DVA low. Mm, I'm gonna go slow. See if there's gonna be any acceptance. So we saw this interaction. You see here, came back and now reclaimed the level. So buyers are strong there. Okay, I'll take this trade again. Okay, so we're at 40, 74, 75. We are just about here. This is the lows. We'll go 5 points below, which is 40, 58. 40, 58, awesome. Okay, and now, because we hit the ultimate lows, now I can aim the previous day low. We have 1.1 hour. Because it's a quality low, I'm gonna aim for the full back test of the previous day low at 2.4, 2.2 R, and let's see how it's gonna go. I'm gonna leave a little bit more room down here, just in case. Maybe 3 points. Yeah, 3 is enough. So we're gonna go for a 2R. Okay. It would be a nice trade if it plays out. You can see here this 15-minute chart. We basically were down here. We just got the reaction, but we haven't recovered this level yet. So there's a very high this probability that we may go back and find some sellers here and continue for a double dip or anything else. So I'm not sure how it's gonna play out, but we had a really nice rejection here from the lows. And at least to expect, we can expect to go at least to the VWAP to test these lows. This was the level that originally uh, broke, and this is when it just came down and collapsed. So normally we would aim for the back test, but I would go for the 2R to the previous DVA low. Anyway, okay, let's put now order. Okay, so stop must at 40. Okay, stop is okay, profit is okay. Let's take at the partials. Then, and we are looking, as I said, to backtest this one. So, to be honest, since it's a runner, I would aim for the full backtest of these guys. 41, 70, 37. 41, 37. And we'll take it from there. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna press save now. Now we are ready to take a screenshots. Okay. Rejection of the significant previous week low. Not fail breakdown, however. Aiming for the backtest of the previous DVA low and runner to the previous DVA high. And it's 203 or 203. Okay, so we took the screenshot, we put our notes in, and now let's play it. I'm not sure if it's gonna go straight up or if it's gonna go come down for a back test. Sorry, for a second double dip here. I mean, this one we don't need it. The only concern is that we haven't seen any fail breakdown of the actual level. Other than that, the location is really nice. Market is about to open. A lot on session, I think. Okay. Let's see. Buyers are holding so far. We had a small dive, but so far they seem to be pushing. Let's see. Okay, now I'm gonna slow down a bit because we're in the open session. Let's see how it's gonna play. It may go. Okay. I will pull a little bit. 5 points. This is a 61, 56. Yes, I'm gonna pull a little bit below, just in case it does. It take us out here to the point and leave without us. Because what I suspect is gonna do is gonna be a fail breakdown there. I'm just curious to see how it's gonna play out. we're at the lows. It does the failed breakdown now. Let's see if it's gonna go more low. Okay, it did. Okay, we see now it actually did the failed breakdown at the opening, and it went precisely 40, 60, 43 points. So we can place the stop again a little bit below. Then we can continue. So it should be 5 points. So it's 40, 60, 40, 55. There. There it should be normally. We came very close. We see we did the fair breakdown. Now we should see the price popping up. Some reaction to the VWAP. Nice. There are some sellers there. You see hiding here because we're below the previous day low. Don't forget. So okay, we see the price is pushing. Not as clean as I wanted. We see several pullbacks. It's coming again. Okay, that came really close here to take us out. If it takes us out, so be it. There was a failed breakdown in the end. So if it takes us out, so be it. You see there's another significant low here, and there's more lows here. So this is quite a dip here. You can see we almost 70 points deep. Let's see if we're gonna go slower. So we did the second dive. The buyers are weak. I mean, they're holding the level, but they can't push any higher. So it's kind of like creating a big base, but we haven't avoided the danger yet. We're still flirting with the stop loss. I'm gonna push it 1 point lower just in case. Okay, let's push it 1 point lower. Doesn't hurt that much because we come really close twice. So you can see here how we can break above the VWAP, and we may be taken out in the end. The buyers are still defending. So the whole day here, we just spent it sideways at the lows. The buyers will just defend it. Let's just go into the closing now. We're in the power hour now. Let's see what this is gonna bring us. The sellers at the previous day low is pushing. We're at the closing now. So we managed to get very close to the previous day low, but we haven't reached the previous day low. So I'm just gonna write so far. I'm gonna tag that we hit the DVA low, the VWAP, and the DVA high. Let's continue. I have the feeling on the next session we're gonna go very bullish. Let's see. So we now need to readjust the previous VWAP. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see how it's gonna play out now. We're above the VWAP. If it wants to go higher, the VWAP, the previous VWAP should hold. Nothing so far. Gonna be faster. Okay, I'm gonna readjust. I'm gonna readjust the this is the entry. Okay, I'm gonna readjust the targets now that the previous DVA is below us. We're inside actually. So I'm gonna say 4074, 75. We have our stop loss here, which is the original stop loss. And now I'm gonna target for the full back test of the position, which is this level right there. Right there, I would say. Yes, which is the lowest, this lowest. Normally, I should consider, because this one is the backfield, and actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it right there. 2.9 R if this plays out. Okay, 2.3 R. I would say go for it. Go for the full backtest. So it's a 2.9 R. There we go. So this is gonna go way higher. This is gonna go, yeah, you see here, this is gonna aim for the full back test, and this is gonna go right here. Exactly. All right, so it's a very optimistic scenario. It's doable, 100%. But why? That's weird. Why this 90%? Why this one? I want to go here. Okay. So this is our targets. We have the lows here. We set the stop loss. We are above the previous DVA VWAP, and we're aiming for a full back test of this level. Okay. So I'm gonna write that previous DVA as well as TP1 and TP2 were readjusted to the highs, as now market is free to chase the backtest of the original breakdown level, which was let me see. Yes, so the original target that we want to reach is, you see this one, the level. So it wants to backtest this level. This is the level that it wants to backtest. And actually, I'm going to delete that one. And this is the target that we are aiming for. Here was, you see, here was the base, and we want to backtest this base right there. So I'm going to take the 90% right there, and I'm going to actually place a line right there. Okay, and now I'm going to take another screenshot of the actual. Yeah, I have to readjust this one again before I take it. I'm gonna aim right there somewhere. Okay, sounds about right. Okay, and now we're ready to take the order. Look for the backtest of this level, the original level that was holding the price, then it just break and collapsed. And I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay, okay. Now we are good to go. By the way, we don't really. By the way, I need to write how many R it is. Uh, from 203 R, it became 2 uh 238. Okay, we don't really need that now. No, we're good to go. Let's let's. I'm expecting to see good reaction here. We are still below the previous day low. You can see this one. Sorry, that was the previous day low. Yeah, sorry, my mistake. Let me correct it. Uh, Let me correct it. I forgot to move the previous day low, but it's at this point now. What is this point? Let me get here. Where's so the previous day low is right here, which is 40, 50, 40, 55, and 50. Put it 40, 55, and 50. There we go. Let's see. If this trade turns out well, it's going to be a very beautiful trade. We're aiming for 2.8K. Can go a little faster. See how the market did the pullback there, and now in theory it should pick up. These are the previous highs now. That's why it's getting some rejection. See, the price hasn't picked up yet, just ranging above the previous DVA VWAP and above the previous DVA high. Let's see now when the market opens what's gonna do like. Okay, so I'm gonna pause now. We see that the market literally that day did nothing, we're just flagging, filling up the gap here. Now we're just gonna move again the previous DVA. Okay, let's see how it's gonna play now. So we're still flagging. So we are now price is grinding down. It's going maybe for a second retest of the lows. Let's see. So just to correct the previous day low. So the previous day low now is here. Is at 40, 73. 40, 73 and 25. This is where the previous day low now is. It is. Okay, we got taken out. You see the price literally couldn't do much. He started the previous day highs here and decided to go even lower and break the whole. You see, there's a whole structure here. Decided to break it, and the next stop is this lows and this lows. Okay, so let's go. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot now. Uh, got stopped out as market decided to break the big high time frame structure and move forward. And that's all about it. We didn't even have a chance to backtest the previous day low. Sorry, the previous DVA low. You can see here, here's the previous DVA low. We can see here the opening. We just backtested it. And we just move lower. Below the previous day low. Moving below. You see, we never recovered the previous DVA low. And then we just collapsed. Um, okay. Okay, we'll continue now and see where price is gonna go. We may see a big fail breakdown here. I'm just gonna go a bit slower for the 10 seconds. Oh, that's it. We see a big fail breakdown of about 10 points. So it stopped at this point here. So this level, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see the screen. So this is where we are now. We came down, we did this fail breakdown. So that was a double dip basically. It was that first dip, second dip. There was a double dip. This dip had this low as a target probably, which this low you see was a pullback, which gave us this big move of about 80, 90 points in the beginning, you know. So now we see big reaction and we came back into the range. So I can take the trade now. Okay, so we're still, what time? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's see. Review. Okay, 46, 40, we are 3 points. So I'm gonna take it slow and I'm gonna enter 5 points above according to the protocol, or if I see a pullback and acceptance. There we go. We saw that pullback, quick rejection. So I can take the trade now. See 5 points below the lows. Actually, to be honest, I could have ended earlier about here when we see here we see a fail to sell. So in theory, I could enter here 6 points below. Okay. And now we're gonna aim so I'm gonna aim at this highs right here. This is my first target. Okay. Um, so stop loss is at 40.43, take profit 40.89. Forty-one 39 is gonna go. 41.39. I'm gonna save it. Okay, we'll take a screenshot. Double dip, failed breakdown at the previous week low. Okay, double dip at the previous week low. And we have 0.92 hour, 0.92 hour, TP1, recent swing highs and TP2 is the TP2 is the full recovery at the 4098. Okay, now we don't need that, we can delete it and we can start playing it out. Another dip. Interesting. Let's see. So we are below now the previous week low, but we can't break any lower. We will see we can't break the VWAP, so we may be taken out in the end. See how the VA low leads the price to the downside. We almost got taken out there. Yeah, and we got taken out again. Basically, the only thing we did right here was to backtest this original level, the overnight, and nothing else. Okay, so got taken out again as market dips for several days. Again, now we can see that, okay, here I have this level that there are my own levels, okay? But in situation where we see bigger, imbalances down, like here, it's wise to have very small, very small uh, targets. And of course, in real life, I have Martinez level, which are more accurate. And I always take profit level to level when we are in the imbalances down. And that protects me from big drawdowns. But here I don't have Martinez level, so I just do my own. So that's also a thing to consider. We're doing pretty well though, despite that. So we see how market is really going to test these lows now. I suspect we're gonna go and test that level here. Okay, so we did a failed breakdown at this low. So if we recover it, that's very actionable. Okay, I think we recovered it. Let's now set the pressure. Yeah, we can see here some clear acceptance. You can see this is the low. We came back 408. We came back about 6 points below. We recovered it. Now we're ready to go back above. So, and of course my targets will be this here, the DVA high, which is also this high. And by the way, yeah, that's the other one. Okay. Okay. So let's do it. So 401150. Here we are. We're gonna go 5 points below. We'll go 5 points below because the 5 points range below the swing low is the danger zone where might be the market might change behavior and go continue downwards. So if we continue below the 5 points, we know it's gonna go continue downwards. That's the 5 points. I'm gonna do six just in case. It's 5 to 6 usually. So let's go. So now we are at 4402 minus 5 to 3097. Do 96. Okay. We are there, and we are looking to hit that level. Someone here. 2.7 hour, decent trade at this very significant lows. Here you can see these lows. If it's gonna play out, I'm gonna put the runner to go until this high, swing highs. You see this leg here. Uh, We're gonna take 90% at 2.7 hour. We're gonna go 50% runner, which we aim to be at the previous day high, right at 40.88. 40.88. Gonna save it. Okay. Save it. Okay. So we're gonna take a screenshot. Okay. And we're gonna write as notes 6 points fair breakdown at the previous significant low. I'm gonna name it PSL because previous significant low. Aiming for TP1, the DVA high and resistance high. Runner at the second very high. So the first two is 40, 51, 75, 40, 40, 51, and 75. And on the second swing high, which is at the 40, 60. No, is this 40, 88. 88, and it is 2.68 RR. 2.68 RR. Now we can delete this and we can just roll it. And I say about, recent market, how Trump's and everything sucks. Look at that day, it was almost like 2 weeks in a downtrend. Look at that. It started from the 16th of February and until 20, the whole week was going down that day, that period. I'm gonna adjust the partial to the DVI. Okay, now I'm gonna pause. So that's the thing with the FX replay. Like every time you, for some reason, you move your TP, everything moves around. So this is a 9% partial. What is this? It seems here that I have to trade with the same. It's because it lagged before. Instead of opening, anyway. And I'm gonna put the previous DVA. I'm gonna delete that one. The second DVA is here. Okay. Okay. Let's see if the price can recover now. You see that the market created a base here and it's attempting to enter the previous DVA low. I'll go a little bit faster. Because the market still hasn't recovered. We are overnight, so volatility is quite low. By the way, let's move the previous day low. Where is the previous day low now? 40.02.5. Okay, here is the previous day low. I'm gonna take another screenshot because we changed the previous DVA, and the previous day low. I'm gonna write updated previous DVA and the low. Okay, now we can continue. You see, after this big rally, market can't, it tries to digest. You see how many. You see another failed breakdown at the previous day low. Let's see if we have an acceptance. Okay, we saw a previous day low reaction. If I see acceptance at this level, I'm gonna take another trade on the trade. I'm gonna have two trades running at the same time. I'm gonna go a little bit slower. Haven't seen anything yet. Let's see if we're gonna see a double dip. There we go, double dip. And I think I can enter. I'm gonna enter another trade now. Let's see if price is gonna play after that. I want to see some acceptance. Yeah. Okay, we saw trying to sell twice, he can't. If we broke the recent highs. So I think I can take another trade there now. Mm-mm. It's gonna be fun. Mm, Take another order. Oops. And then 406 and 75. These are the lows. 39.99 minus 6, 39.95. Okay, and we're gonna go for the same partials right here. So it's 40, 48, and 25. The 10% is gonna be, as I said, the same. 40.86, 40.86. That's the runner. Save. So have two trades now. Uh, entered the second trade. See more simultaneously after the fail pattern of the previous day low. Sale TP1 and TP2 as the previous open trade. TP1 is the previous DVA high and TP2 is the previous swing high at, let's say, whereabouts 4086. 4086. Okay, and we are good to go. So first trade got taken out. Second trade looks promising. So both trades got taken out. We see the big picture now. We came all the way down here. We couldn't break above. We got taken out after the we got taken out after the vision for quite at the previous day low. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop right here. After the reset, we had like a strike because we couldn't take a trade, like a proper trade. You can see here, honestly, there was nothing to trade. In theory, I could take this recovery right here and take it from 404 to 410, like for 10 points, to one trade maybe. But there literally there's nothing. Look, every day the market is collapsing. And that was February of 23. I had the impression that here, because this was creating a base, maybe we could just backtest the previous VWAP, but nothing like this. Price tried to enter inside the previous DVA, it just got rejected. Okay, we see now that market kind of recovered the previous DVA low. You can see here extensive acceptance right at the previous day low. You can see how many times literally couldn't sell, and possibly I could enter here. I can take a trade with a tight stop and see how it goes. Uh, see how it's gonna go. $40.16. Okay, that stop is below this low. About, so I'm gonna cover all the way to the upside. 3.7 R. I could possibly push it a little bit below the VWAP, like maybe just for a little bit more safety. 2.9 R. Stop loss take profit. 90% is there. The 10% is gonna run up to 40, 78. 78. I'm gonna save it. Here you can see how the previous VWAP has a strong reaction. You can't really break above. And actually, I think it took us out of the trade because it had a tight stop loss. If you see what's going on, it seems that at this previous day low here, market is trying to recover, but it can't. Uh, you see another recovery at the previous day low. 1, 2, 3. You can see here the double dips. Actually, Actually, that was 4 dips. That was one. Oops, sorry, that one. Uh, yeah, so there was kind of like 4 dips. Now was 1, 2, 3, and that is 4. It was basically like double dips, 4 double dips. I haven't seen that for. I haven't seen that kind of pattern. I mean, I need the word like double dips and triple dips, but 4 dips in a row, honestly, wow, impressive. That's impressive. I'm not gonna take any trade. I'm just gonna take a screenshot because I think I'm done for the day. Uh, yeah, I'll take a screenshot because it's very important to see to remember that these 4 double dips. Look, in this occasion, if we get a double dips, the ideal take profit take profit point is at the previous highs. Like for example, if you enter here, see some kind of acceptance, like here, you can take your profits here. Here again, you have a double dip, so this is a triple dip here, and then you can take profits again at the recovery, I guess, of the previous dip. So you are here, want to see, you see here how the previous dip was rejected, and now we see rejection, pullback, triple dip, that's the third dip. You can break above, then here we can take the trade at the same location as the previous dip and possibly take the trade at the VWAP at the previous highs, either here or here. Anyway, today we had a series of losses because there were failed breakdowns happening, but my profit targets they were far away, so I was taking profit targets fast, as I should in this occasion, and I had a series of losses. And I learned some lessons, and we saw a very unique pattern here with 4 dips in a row, which is quite impressive. Yeah, this is the 4 dips in a row. And then you see the big recovery here. Here was going very fast. I didn't take the trade. In theory, I could take the trade after the acceptance of the previous low right here, and maybe take the trade up to here. Yeah, about 25 points. Anyway, enough for today. Uh, I'll try to do some backtesting tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I have day off, so I can do some more backtesting. So have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.